Hey everybody, we are the Proper Goons. I'm Daniel.
What up?
Welcome. This is exciting. What are we gonna drink today?
We got some rum.
Rum. I love the rum.
Yeah.
What kind of rum do we got?
Mount Gay. I didn't make it up.
Can I see the bottle? I don't fucking believe you. It is Mount Gay, everybody. I'm showing the camera. It says Mount Gay, established in 1703.
It's good.
Barbados rum.
It's good rum. I don't know why you can't just be mature about it.
I am being as mature as I can. Okay.
What?
So just chill out.
Gay on it?
Okay. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
What do we have
Here's a lime for you.
Everybody, this is not a lime. This is an apple? Apple fruitation? This better be organic.
It's red.
Red is organic.
It's red apple.
It's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone enjoying my chewing? All right. Anyways, how you doing, bud?
Claude?
I'm sure people aren't excited about hearing you chew in the microphone.
I don't give two tits.
I don't give two tits!
I don't give three tits.
Oh, Total Recall, three
Yeah.
tits. That kind of turned me on when I was a little kid. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Sorry. That fake tit in the middle looked hella real when I was a kid. I was like, damn. That nipple is...
I was thinking like, okay, where... How are tits spread so far apart that they could add a third fakie in there?
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Well,
They're more like armpit cysts at that point.
I guarantee you...
Can we talk about tits for a second?
Sure, let's talk
All right.
about this for a second.
I hope that every woman is comfortable with their body. It's very important. But on the other hand, we have to have something to appreciate. And if you got tits that like point at your shoes, where the nipples like on the bottom, please.
If you have a tit that looks like, the water sacks old cowboys would go.
Yeah.
If it's shaped like
a
that,
leather canteen,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not working for
a
me.
ski slope.
I just saw that the lady with the biggest natural tits in the world is this big black lady that has like 114 triple X.
What the fuck?
They weighed like 50 pounds a pop.
That's too big.
I swear to God, it's ridiculous.
That's
like,
way too big.
That's a person she's carrying around. Talking about
bigger than
lower.
a standard adult size head, then you're going way too
It's
far.
like 4 heads per boob.
And I'm not saying that tits need to be the size of a head.
I wonder
I'm
how
just
big the
saying
areola is. You think it's as big as this?
It's like a dinner plate.
It's like a dinner plate. More like probably a teacup plate. Just sitting there right on the freaking boob. That's ridiculous. And does the nipple get
big
bigger?
Old sand dollar.
Does the nipple get
Put
bigger?
your ear to it, you can hear the ocean.
Oh my gosh. But if you had a preference, would it be tits or ass? See, I'm an ass man.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
me too.
need a chick with D's,
They just need them. They just need to be
You
there.
need something to grab. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Something to jiggle and grab. I like
You
it.
can't be like, are those whiteheads? Like, they have to have something.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. Talking about getting some tits. You know this football player? This football player for the Miami Dolphins went on a rant about how he's a black guy, and he was saying that athletes should not be with black women. And he was on his social media typing about how black women are trying to be too independent. They're in relationships that are 50-50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have to be 50-50, and that's not cool. A woman should know her place
Whoa.
and take care of her man. blah, blah, blah. And he said white women are the women that know their place. And that's the type of women that, athletes should go for. Pretty crazy, right?
That is crazy.
So people got super pissed because, especially in this day and age, obviously everyone is all about equality, whatever, what you believe in. It's going to be 50-50. That's the way it is. There are traits that women carry and traits that men carry that are different. We have advantages and they have advantages, but as far as equal opportunity and treated, we're all treated the same way. That's how it should be, but this guy did not think so. And he said black women are too aggressive and too, wordy and things like that. By the way, black chicks are awesome. I am surprised this guy is such a douchebag for saying that.
And my wife is white, and she's very aggressive. I like to call it fiery because bitchy sounds bad. So I disagree with that, but I also think that women rule the world, man.
Oh yeah, we'll do anything for that.
Like, if we weren't such good survivalists and like a primitive life, they would run us out.
Yes. Yeah.
They would all just be diking out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But this, obviously, we don't agree with this guy. This guy is such
Fuck
a tool, right?
Fuck that fucking guy.
You want to hear something funny?
Fuck
After
him.
this, it started pissing a lot of people off, right?
Yeah.
Getting a lot of people real mad, obviously. And so people started looking at this guy. This guy played for allegedly played for the NFL Dolphins, right? The Miami Dolphins for NFL pro football team. And since 2014, he partook in a combine, posted about it, and then following after that, he kept posting pictures about him being on the Dolphins team. Oh, great practice today. Oh, I signed my contract today. And each picture that he posts is blurry as fuck. He puts like this crazy filter on it to where you can't recognize the person. You just see the shade of the person. And you see a dolphin helmet
like
on a table.
Album or something.
Yeah, exactly. And he would post things like the Miami Dolphins in a huddle. And he'd be like, part of the huddle. You know what I mean? And there's like 15 dudes. You can't see him in particular. They have pictures of him like pushing, the pads, how they do like linemen do.
Yeah.
Because he's a big dude. And it's super faded. The filter doesn't show any of the numbers like on the jerseys or anything. You can't recognize. And he's been doing this since 2014. And his name is Ricardo Agnew. Okay. And this guy goes into car dealerships being like, oh, this is, I'm an NFL player. I play for the Dolphins, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets to test drive hella dope cars and stuff. And he talks to women, these white women that he prefers, obviously. And he's hooking up with these white women because he's a pro NFL player. And after this rant that just recently happened, people started looking into this guy. And they're like, oh, wait, you don't play for the Dolphins. You don't play for anybody.
If you're gonna lie about a football team, why are you gonna say the Dolphins?
Well, okay. The Dolphins
it'd be easily
suck.
mistaken.
I agree. Yeah, no one watches the Dolphins. Like he's good for 3 years.
Sure.
Yeah, no one knew. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember seeing you. Nah, it's. I'm actually. I would have chose Miami too, bro. If he's using this to pull chicks, are you kidding me? Miami girls are fine.
I would just be honest. I would just be honest from the start. Because that's what's important.
It is what... I couldn't keep a straight face. It is what's important. Yeah, sure. But he ended up getting hella called out. He deleted all his social media and stuff. But there are tools out there, everybody. And we have social media. Some people try to take advantage of it.
And ladies, watch out for those non-honest men.
I kind of give this guy kudos too. Like, what a punk, but he tried and he was successful for 3 years. I'm surprised by that.
Either that or nobody even fucking followed him.
I hate this guy because what a scumbag, and how low do you have to be to try to pull women or even try to get different perks to lie about your life. Like, come on, man, get over it. Do something to change whatever pathetic life you feel like you have where you have to lie about it. take charge and do something to change it. Like,
Yeah.
it's simple. And maybe you'll find a real woman, a real white
Instead,
woman.
he starts posting pictures like, taking out the trash again. Washing them dishes.
That's so funny.
Part of the living room.
Part of the living room. Damn, bro.
Hey, let me have another one of those apples.
Are you trying to take another shot? This
I'm
may
gonna
or
in a
may
little
not
bit.
be organic.
I'm gonna in a little bit.
Yeah.
But hey, have you seen those packages? They've been doing this for a while now, where they pre-cut your apples.
So all the apples are already cut in a package for you.
Yeah. How fucking lazy is that?
Just saying.
Put a steak knife in your kid's lunch and send them to school with an apple that way. They can figure it out.
I'd buy a package with cut apples. Just saying. It's super convenient, right? It's like a little go pack. Mm-hmm. Is that how it is?
So Evan's been getting in trouble, my son. He's been getting in trouble at school.
Uh-huh.
And one of the reasons he's been getting in trouble is his lunch.
Yeah.
He will get I will make him a lunch in the morning.
Yeah.
He'll take it to school. He'll rip it apart on his break.
Yeah.
And then he'll get a hot lunch with the account I set up for him. And usually when he does it, he's like, I'm going to get some chips and maybe a milk or two. And so I'm seeing
he picks his own food that he wants to eat.
I'm seeing like 80-cent charges and stuff, and it started to raise eyebrows, and so I asked him about it. And he told me the truth, which I appreciate.
Badass. That's dope.
But it's just funny how much shit has changed, Back in the day, like, you could either get milk or a full lunch. Like, there was no in between.
Yeah.
And if you got hot lunch, it was not cool.
What do you mean by not cool? I remember how it was for me.
The pizza was horrible back in the day.
Oh, yeah, that was shit.
The nuggets, everything was bad.
Everything was completely processed, previously frozen.
Yeah.
Just all they did is reheat and keep hot and serve. Reheat, keep hot, and serve. That's it.
You know what I did?
Huh.
When I was Evan's age?
Huh.
We would have all our lunches in a tote, like in a Red Ryder wagon, out in the classroom.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
your home lunches or like lunch from school?
Home lunches.
Okay.
So I started stealing people's lunches, and
so you stole your classmates' lunches?
Yeah.
So you were eating good, bro.
Oh yeah.
Fuck school lunch pizza.
And I would it wasn't like I was just grabbing a bag of lunch. Like, I was going through that shit,
That's
making
crazy.
to get sure all the snack pack and all that, I was
That's
getting
so
all the
dumb.
good shit.
Did you get caught?
Yes, I did.
How did that happen?
Yes, I did. I got caught red-handed. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember sitting in the principal's office, and my dad had to come to the school, and he was so disappointed in me.
Because you're a little thief, bro.
And then my my birthday was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was younger than Evan because I was 7 years old.
How do you remember that? That's crazy. Okay.
I don't know.
Your birthday is coming up.
It was traumatizing. So I went down the slide backwards. Then I got in a fight. I made my boy Bryce. I made his nose bleed because he was making fun of me.
Okay.
And so my dad was like, "Hey, you get in trouble again, I'm gonna take your birthday away."
Oh, that's a big deal, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's 7. And so I go to school and I immediately do something fucked up. I don't remember what it was. I think I drew a picture of my teacher or something, fatty fat pants or something, and they saw it.
Oh no.
And so I got suspended, and my dad took my birthday away.
Oh,
and I got nothing. It
Zero.
was like
so he
it was
stuck
just
to
a
it.
fucking Tuesday.
So he stuck to it. Did he
yeah.
even say happy birthday?
No.
I got so much
got
respect
nothing.
for your pops for that.
Yeah.
What a badass.
Yeah.
He
Well,
did.
I had
How
to-
about Mama? Did Mama like give in a little bit?
No.
Hey, sweetie.
I got nothing.
Oh.
I didn't get a card or a fucking candle or nothing.
I guarantee you probably got something
So
from your
technically-
grandparents or something.
Technically, I'm 33.
Yeah, sure. You're just trying to hang on.
But every
at this
once in a
point.
while, I'll take a jab at my dad and just be like, "Well, I never got that 7th birthday." The moral of the story is, some people never learn.
No, they don't.
By the time I got to high school,
Oh, this is okay. We're getting deep.
yeah. By the time
Okay.
I got to high school, I was like, "Fuck, things are getting expensive."
Yeah.
And now, I'm 15 years old. I have to have my own job, and I'm supporting myself. Like, I'm buying all my own clothes and life is getting hard. So I started getting ideas. We had on-campus lunches, so you couldn't leave. But thank God I was neighbors to a senior. And I was cool because, they would dare me to do things, and I'd do it. Like, throw a burrito at football players or something. So I got in good with them, and we would ditch. And I would get out on my lunch, and we would go. Remember when? Do you remember when McDonald's had 29-cent cheeseburgers?
Yes. I'm
You're
nodding
shaking
no,
your head.
everybody.
There's a video right there.
I do not.
You're being recorded.
I
so it
don't
doesn't
remember.
work.
Nah, bro.
Okay. So just next time, just don't lie. Be honest for the ladies.
Sounds good for the ladies.
Um.
For the white women.
So I would go and buy the max amount, which I think was 20. And I'd bring them back to school, and I'd sell them for $1 a piece.
You fucking entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Yes!
look at that.
What a badass.
Yeah, until I got caught.
You suck, dude.
Yeah. But that was the last time I got caught doing anything like that at all. I never got caught.
Selling fast food to his
Yeah.
classmates.
Yeah.
Last time.
I was pushing burgers, man.
Alright. Were you making a killing?
Oh, yeah, dude. Because, it was every Tuesday was hamburger day or whatever,
That's funny.
at McDonald's. So I'd do it on that Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of the week, I'd go out with the seniors, and I'd be fucking eating fucking Japanese food and all kinds of shit.
Damn.
Just living large.
I remember the best. I hated everything that my school served. I mean, we used to have a Taco Bell the year before I went to that school, like on campus Taco
Wow.
Bell, and they completely removed it after. I was pretty pissed off about that. But it two kind one really. I bet many people think it's really disgusting, but I really liked it. It was almost like a Hot Pocket shaped in like a fan, and it had like ground beef in it. That's it. And hella people hate it, but for some reason I fucking love those.
What the
I don't know
fuck?
what they were called. They weren't expensive, and I ate those
Garbage pocket.
a couple times a week. Yeah. If I had it now, I'd probably hate it. But that and then corn dogs. I love corn dogs, especially when
I always love corn.
corn dogs are great. You got crispy ass corn dogs, on point, and they're hella cheap, like 50 cents a pop. I get away with just getting lunch for $1
Even
every day.
till this day, I still eat even gas station corn dogs. Especially the jalapeno cheese infused
Gas station
ones.
food is disgusting.
Oh, yeah, well,
You know what?
it's a gamble.
I tell
It's a
you this
gamble.
much: gas station food is probably better than elementary and high school students' food
I
today. I
Remember
guarantee
green
that.
hot dogs
It's
and all
probably
that?
fresher too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just glad I'm
yeah.
not eating school lunches.
I mean, every
anymore.
once in a while, you eat a corn dog from a gas station, and you'll know right away.
like first bite.
Uh-oh.
Do you finish that though?
You
Do you
gotta
take that
commit.
first bite? So you take that first
I'm
bite
not
and you're
gonna
like,
waste it.
oh, this corn dog's fucked. But I spent a whole 29 cents on
Yeah.
this thing. I'm
Either
gonna
I
finish
throw
it.
it away, or I throw it away in the toilet.
Nathan ain't
If
no
you know what I
quitter.
mean.
I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean.
The poop.
That's freaking ridiculous. I don't know.
I like that.
I used to try to get in the line because you get a big ass line in the cafeteria, and I used to try to cut in line after they checked everyone's cards or IDs to show that they have an account. So I'd cut in with my friend past that portion of the line, and I would try to get school lunches that way.
Ooh, rebel.
Yeah, because Mama didn't do that. Mama didn't pay for lunches for me like that. I'd get $1 every couple days or whatever to buy my corn dogs or my shit pockets. But yeah, and then you get a salad. It's pretty much a piece of cabbage with 2 cherry tomatoes on it, and then they douse it with ranch. That's gonna make it taste better. Oh, sorry for
That does
the
make it
missing
taste better.
ingredients. You have a problem with ranch, bro. I swear.
I love ranch.
Oh my gosh! Last time we were talking about it.
If I had a keg tap of ranch.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting, man. That's so gross. Oh,
Oh, okay. Bye.
Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Eh,
That was not interruptive at all.
yeah.
You know what I heard about? Let me know if you heard about this. It's pretty. I think we need to take a shot for this part because
Yes, I have heard about it.
it's gonna get pretty serious. Let's take the shot.
I'm reading it.
Cheers, bro.
I'm reading it.
Here, cheers.
These are pretty big.
I'm down. Oh, you need a chase? I'm just gonna use organic apple.
Yeah, give me that apple over there. You're hogging all them. Throw yours on the fucking ground.
Whoa, that was a little bit tougher.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger.
So, this is a pretty tough one.
It's a deep burn.
Yeah, I liked the gay rum before. Second shot's not as good. Don't recommend it for a second shot. So if you have a party, just pull this out first for everybody's beginning, and then take some better stuff out later. But this is people have been talking about this for a while, but now they set a time for when they're gonna do this, and there are these doctors. I'm sure you heard about this that are going to attempt to do a legit head transplant.
Fucking Frankenstein.
Straight up, dude. Straight up. And like a lot of people are pissed about this.
Why?
Because it's a really touchy moral subject. Is that something that
Taking
should
someone's
be
head
done?
off and putting it on somebody else's body? I have a question. So does he get to pick? Or does he not care? Because I've seen this guy. I mean,
This guy's his name is Valery. He's like a Russian middle-aged guy, and he's dealing with something I think called muscular atrophy. So his body's just completely breaking down. It's a terminal illness.
yeah, and they only live to like 20 or something like that, but he's already 30 years
Yeah,
old.
and he's been doing a lot of research on these subjects and trying to better the lives of people that have disabilities and things like that. And he's down to try this
Chop my
because
fucking head off.
the doctors, there's a team of doctors. It's going to end up being 150 doctors that are going to be participating in this, and it's going to be. They're saying right now that it's a 90% chance of survival, which is
That's pretty good.
hella high.
That's way better than some of the shit we do.
And do you think homeboy Valery cares about the type of body he gets? He don't give a fuck. He's in a wheelchair, bro. He can't even get out of bed.
This is pretty low, but anything's going to be better.
Anything's gonna be better. Even a body like yours, anything doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck, right? He's like, I'll fucking take it. I can move my limbs. I'll take it. I don't care.
So I was talking to my wife about this, and she's like, because you're going to love this.
I'm waiting.
Because he's Russian, does he just get to go out there with some like heavy hitters, and he's just like, oh, I want that body right there, and then they just go over and okay,
Yeah,
fucking hack this
hit him
kid's
with a
head
hammer
off.
in the head and be like, come on, this
You're
is your
taking
body.
your body.
He ends up like pointing at Shaquille O'Neal, tiny little Russian head on fucking Shaq's big old
Big old
7-foot
neck,
body.
and they gotta like fold it into.
It's like tapered in, like. That's ridiculous. But
Beetlejuice.
I was listening to this doctor, and the doctor that's going to do it, I have a note here, Sergio Canavero. He's an Italian guy, I think. And he's so freaking confident and passionate about it. He's been thinking about doing this for 30 years. I think one of his close friends died from like a terminal illness, like a cancer or something in the body.
Chopped their fucking head off.
That's what
when I
he
had the
was,
chance.
straight up. There's a doctor back in the day that did it with monkeys or something. He legit transferred monkeys' heads. And they survived, but they weren't able to reattach the spinal cord correctly. And so they were alive, but they were paralyzed, right? So they couldn't move the body they were in. So that was 100% successful at that point, but that was back in the day. And I think in the 50s or something. But the way they're going to do this is they're going to take Valery and they're going to cool his body down. Mainly his head, obviously, but his whole body's still connected to him at this point. And they're going to bring it down to negative 15
They're like,
degrees.
Is that too cold? He's like, I can't feel my body, you dicks. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
That was mean.
Negative 15 degrees. This guy's going to be cooled down. And the reason they do this is to keep the brain alive during the process, right? The brain cells, because they'll die off. And so they'll sever the neck slightly, and then they're going to take the arteries out. And they can't do this to like a random cadaver, like a dead body. They have to do it to like someone that's brain dead. The body has to be living still. So, yes. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the main arteries and attach it to the cadaver, the living cadaver, I should say. And then they're going to sever the freaking spinal cord. And what they do is they have this special knife they're making specifically for that, because it has to be so... Obviously, it has to be such a tight cut and so precise. They're making this blade out of diamond. Crazy. This whole procedure is going to cost more than like $20 million. But
it's probably getting like sponsored and shit like a motherfucker.
I'm sure there's fat money in this. Can you imagine? But then they remove the spinal cord, and then they bring it over to the body that is being donated, and then they attach the spinal cord at that point. They have the special type of adhesive that the body creates, and the guy was explaining that we have in our lotions and sun lotions, things like that. It's a natural thing the body creates, and he's going to adhere that spinal cord to the body, and then attach all the nerves as quickly as possible. And then they're going to keep this guy in a medically induced coma for like 4 to 6 weeks. So he's going to be out still, even afterwards. And then he's going to come back and recover. And their estimate is he will be 100% recovered. Wow. It's crazy. And the thing is okay. Like, I think I'm all for this, right? Yeah. I'm all for this whole, how do I say this? This improvement in medicine. Yeah. This level that they're stepping onto, it's exciting and it's cool and it's new. No one has ever done it, and people are giving this guy so much shit, right? Which is guy? Understandable. The doctor, okay. The team. You should never do this. This is impossible. You're crazy. You're putting this guy's life in your hands. Keep in mind, this guy's terminally ill anyways. Yeah. And if he has a chance, then why wouldn't they try, right? And people have this idea that it's going to be the first time ever attempted, and it's really not, because this team that's going to do this surgery sometime in November or December, end of the year. They've been hacking
up monkeys and shit forever.
Check it out. They're practicing on dead bodies right now. They're doing this procedure on dead bodies, and then they're going to do it on brain dead bodies, like people that are brain dead, right? Living bodies. They're going to do that on living bodies. And then when they get that done, they're going to do it on Valeri.
You know, it'd be a funny trick, because he's going to be in that coma for a while.
What?
I don't know, man. I don't
You're
know
making
if you even say this.
Say it.
What if they, as a joke, they give him his tiny little skinny dick?
Why does he have a tiny little skinny dick, bro?
Because, his arms and stuff are like...
I guess dick's a muscle, right? Dick's a muscle.
I'm just guessing that his dick can't be bigger than his arms.
So not only they're gonna give him a new body, but they're gonna fuck him over with a tiny little dick. Yeah. So do you think he's like, I don't want a Chinaman? Like, I heard stories. I'm good. No, that's fucked up though. They would not do that. I imagine they're gonna be like, okay, we got something for you. We're gonna treat you. You haven't had sex in your whole life. You're gonna beat the record. You're gonna be 14 inches long erect, sucker, son of a bitch. That's how it's done.
Some head somewhere is gonna be like, oh yeah, oh yeah,
oh yeah. I think it's all. I get back into the serious note of this.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it's really cool, and I hope it works out.
I hope so too,
because
man.
I'm conflicted, because there are so many people that are born with disabilities and have disabilities that could be so much, they could have such better lives with something like this, right? Mm-hmm. Someone that could never walk, someone that can't move, paralyzed, things like that. Someone with cancers. There's so many opportunities to help people.
Agreed.
But what's in the back of my mind is, is some fucking billionaire gonna be like, okay, I'm 65, my body's breaking down, I'm just gonna get a new body, get a new body, get a new body, and just keep going and keep going. And we're talking about lifespans,
forever,
right? We're talking about, I mean, obviously not forever, but we're talking about lifespans. I see people going to 150 years, like easily, because the reason why our brain breaks down is because our bodies start breaking down. We can't retain muscle and stay active, right?
Right.
So if you're able to continue with fresh bodies, the years will go long, man. And
that's wild.
And I see billionaires, this 1% taking advantage of that. Do I see that being moral? I don't. I really don't. So that's what conflicts me, is like I want people to be helped and taken care of, but where's the line, right?
Wow.
What do you think of that? I don't know if you thought of that,
that's
but
heavy, dude.
That's what freaks me out a little bit about it. And I think it's all cool, and I hope this doctor is successful. But they're talking about putting brains in cyborgs. They're talking about transplanting brains into new bodies. See, and that's where it's like Frankenstein, bro. That's where it's like a paranoid, crazy doctor is coming out. So that's kind of where my 2 cents is. It's fucking scary, but it's cool and it's exciting. Can you imagine if you have like a cyborg body and you're able to put your brain in like a cyborg machine? You will live forever. I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want to live forever.
Can you? You wouldn't enjoy the same things. You wouldn't have the same senses or anything. Who knows? Whatever. But that's kind of my 2 cents. I don't know what you think. It's all right.
Is that you could get fucking hit by a space bullet going outside.
That is what's cool about life. That's a very good point, because of how fragile it is. Yeah. And there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
YOLO. I don't know.
I hated that. When that was coming around, I hated that so much. YOLO. That was all over like social media, songs, and everything. Even a lot of movies were like based off of like, you only live once, let's do it as crazy as possible.
Speaking of movies,
yeah,
I got to talk about something.
What?
Trailer came out today.
What trailer are you talking about?
It's a remake, and I don't know how you feel about remakes.
Okay. I think I've seen it.
This looks fucking
because I've been following. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it written by?
It's it.
It's it.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen that trailer.
And it might be like some form of nostalgic from my childhood, because when I saw that movie, like I was way too fucking young.
Everybody was too young to watch that. That's like the one that snuck in, bro. It's like, okay, I'll watch it. It's 4 hours long. I'll commit. How fucking long was that movie?
That is a long movie.
I wonder what they're gonna do with this one, but like legit, hella scary childhood movie, and it has a lot to do with being young, and talk about a nostalgia trip.
It looks like they redid it all except for the main like Georgie scene.
Remind me.
Georgie, his older brother makes him that little paper boat, and he takes outside because it's hella raining.
Yeah,
and then it goes down.
That was the beginning of the trailer.
Then it's fucking Pennywise. Yeah, they redo that.
Well, obviously there's a little bit of disadvantages, but I think in the trailer, brother makes him the little boat.
Right.
Kid's excited, goes outside in his rain suit, just like the original, puts it on the curb or just in the ditch or whatever, just like the original. It cruises down in heavy rain. The only thing I saw that was different was him running into that sign or whatever.
Right.
The caution sign.
Clotheslines
which is smart of them, because like the kid, in other words, he could have caught up to the boat and catch it, and that's the whole thing. They wanted him to run down the street.
Yeah, and then he has a conversation with Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Pennywise is so creepy too. Yeah, just the name of that.
Hello, Georgie. Do you like balloons?
Oh my gosh, it brings back memories.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
dude.
and then I wonder. I didn't really see adults in the trailer. I wonder if they're gonna do the same type of idea where they're older and they come together just like they were when they were younger. Remember? And they fought off it in the original. So they had their younger selves that were introduced to this demon, and then their older selves later on come together and relive the entire thing to try to finish it off. right? And I kind of don't want him to be a giant spider thing at the end. I kind of don't want
really
that to
hope
happen.
not.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But there is this scene at the end of the trailer that was fucking scary.
Okay,
Oh
you know
my
what?
gosh.
Let's move on because
Okay.
I want everybody to enjoy it. Like we
Watch the trailer. I'm so excited
Yeah,
for this.
yeah.
It brings me
do.
back.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean,
know,
I fucking hate clowns. But I still want to see it.
oh man,
still wanna
and the
see it.
balloon floating in the room on its own.
In the library,
sign.
and the kid's like,
Oh my
"Oh!"
gosh, it's like so. It's so creepy, and I'm so
Yeah.
excited for it. And usually, I'm not excited for like sequels like this
Especially
or remakes.
horror movies.
Yeah.
The
What?
older I get, I'm like, dumb.
Well, horror movies haven't been doing well for a while. Like the last good horror movie I remember watching is, and you know what? I was thinking of a thriller just now, Signs, but that's a thriller. That's not even a horror movie.
That was
It's
like
probably
98.
a split between. I'll tell you, it's a split between the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake and Leatherface. Fucking creeps me out.
What about
Let me finish my
okay,
second.
All right,
though.
yeah.
The second, you made me lose my train of thought. The
Leatherface.
Grudge.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Really? I can't even do that. Well, you know the freaking poppy noise.
Yeah, you're not doing it.
Oh, here it is. Oh, I just was doing it. You freaking asshole.
Yeah, you're doing it better.
Hella creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy. Those are my probably two most recent scary movies. That
What
were a while
about
ago.
Rob Zombie's Halloween?
Mm-mm.
That was fucking good, dude.
Those type of killer movies, like the reason why the Texas Chainsaw Massacre got me is because everybody, we're gonna play this off, but I think you turned off the TV, bro. Okay,
Turned off.
it's the DVD player. Everybody that's not watching the TV just turns off. This is great.
Ignore me.
Ignore this. We don't need everybody to see where our studio is. Select this beautiful photo that I created by hand. By myself. It's the Proper Goons podcast logo.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. So we were talking about Halloween. That one freaked you out. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. He made it very well. But it's not something that I went home like freaked out about. Like I come home from The Grudge and I'm like fucking freaked. Like you watch The Ring.
There's some girls crawling on the ceiling.
Like The Ring, bro. You go home and you unplug your TV and your phone. I ain't getting no fucking calls tonight, bro. I'm cool. I'm not having that.
So let's stop reminiscing. We'll move on. There's a couple other trailers that came out.
I just seen one that I'm really excited about called Life with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal.
And somebody else.
Who's the
I can't remember
chick?
her name.
She's cute
I
though.
can't remember her name.
But I love space thrillers, bro.
Yeah.
They get
When
me,
the
man.
dude's got his hands in that thing and he's checking it out,
Yes.
and the gloves start to bend, and then you can see all his fucking
Yes.
fingers break.
Ah, I'm so excited for those, man. Like, have you seen Mars, Prometheus?
Yeah.
Like all those epic space alien thrillers.
The Alien movie looks dope too.
Crazy too, man. Is it the same people that made Prometheus?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Everybody, if you haven't seen Prometheus, check it out. Life looks exciting. You got some great actors in that shit. But yeah, I mean, are there any movies that your boy's excited to see?
Justice League. He
Justice
wants to see
League.
Justice League.
Yes.
I like how they didn't show Superman in it. Because fuck Superman. Overrated superhero.
He's not overrated. It's just he has every fucking power in the world.
Overrated.
Yes. No. He's awesome and epic. He's godlike, bro. He's God.
Overrated.
Bro, Superman is dope as shit. Talk about overrated. I do not buy Ben Affleck as Batman yet.
Neither do I.
I don't. Yeah, he plays the billionaire
put his
well.
fucking heart into this shit.
Oh my gosh, he better get yoked. He better get fit for this.
Yeah.
He better play it as dark as Batman needs to be,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what Christian Bale did, and it was sick. It
Yeah.
was epic.
Yep.
I was excited, but Wonder Woman. Talk about Wonder
well,
Woman. That is the most exciting thing about that movie, I gotta say.
She's beautiful.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
her name? Gail Good.
I'm not even gonna try. But you got young Spider-Man in it, right? Or is that the
No.
Avengers?
What the shit?
No, that's what I was
That's
just thinking.
Marvel.
Marvel, yeah. So
God
Spider-Man.
damn it.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
confused because the Spider-Man trailer just dropped too.
It's Marvel.
And I'm trying to get used to because I really like
Justice
Tobey
League
Maguire.
is DC. Avengers and Spider-Man is Marvel. It's completely different worlds, man.
Okay. Thanks for the lesson.
Thank you
I
for
appreciate it.
embarrassing us.
Well, I feel like it was just myself, but
Well, I'm here.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately.
Anyways, so Spider-Man,
Anyways, yeah,
right?
looks good.
It looks
for
pretty
the
good.
first time in forever.
I kind of like this kid more than the Amazing Superman actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this kid actually seems like a high school kid.
Yep.
He seems super. He doesn't seem like the hero type, which is who I see Spider-Man being.
Yeah, and I hate Tobey Maguire.
Why? He's a hella good actor.
Garbage job.
He did a garbage job with the third one when he went all emo, and that was all the style back then. I was so mad they did that. He like pulled his hair in front of his eye. He's like, I'm bad. I wear black now. Like, what a... Oh, I was so upset about that. But that has nothing to do with him. He's just doing what is written, bro. Good actor, though.
Hey, but
really
check
good
out,
actor.
at least check out the It trailer.
It trailer, everybody. It is chilling. It'll get your goosebumps popping. But anyways, I think we got to close it tonight. Everybody, thanks for joining the Proper Goons. I'm Daniel.
Nathan.
We're out.
See you next time, Goons.
Peace.